Hey guys! So I want to share something with you today, something that I love, that always makes me just a little bit happy, and that is food. But today I want to show you some of my favorite foods from Germany. And I'm not talking about entrees or meals or things like that. I'm talking about the fun little things that I find at the German grocery stores. Things that we don't have here. So I want to share with you, and my kids have already been eating some of the things, so I thought I better hurry and make a video before it's all gone. All right, so let's start with the condiments. Okay, you guys, here's something I've never purchased before. It's pear jam. Now, I've had pear butter, I've had pear syrup, but I've never had pear jam. So I'm super excited to try this. We shall see. Here it is on some toast. You guys, this is so good. It has little pieces of diced up pears in it that taste fresh. It tastes like fresh cut pears in this jelly. Oh, it was so good. I think this is my favorite product so far in this video. Next is something that's not really German, it's Caribbean, but I've never tried this before. It's banana sauce. Have you guys ever tried Caribbean banana sauce? Of course, it's a German version, but it's great for barbecues. Sounds like something really fun for the summer, so I might actually try this tonight. We're having a barbecue, so I think we'll get out this banana sauce. And the banana sauce was a hit. We put it on grilled chicken with some of the sour cream sauce that I'm going to share in this video, and some fresh guacamole. Something we've noticed about German food is that a lot of the ingredients, preservatives, and chemicals that we find in our food over here in America are not allowed to be put in food products in Germany. So you won't find those ingredients, which actually changes the flavor of the product. They taste more natural, they're not as sweet, and you actually don't feel sick if you eat too much. So my kids were saying that. They're like, yeah, the food over here doesn't taste as processed. You feel like you can eat more of it and not gain the weight. So we like that. Okay, this next one is kiwi jam. You guys, kiwi jam. I'm sure it's a thing. I've just never seen it at the store. Have you ever tried kiwi jam? And if so, what do you think? But not only is this kiwi, you guys, it has gooseberries in it. Gooseberries are a really common staple in Germany, especially in Bavaria. But over here, people are always like, what in the world is a gooseberry? I remember as a kid, there was like a song I learned to play on the piano, and it was about a gooseberry bush, and I had no idea what a gooseberry was. But my mother-in-law grows lots of these in her yard, and they make ice cream with them, and jams and syrups, and they have candy that's flavored gooseberry. It's a really common thing. Just like red and black currant, those berries, we have them over here, but they're just not so common. It's not a choice that you would see on the candy aisle. You're gonna see cherry, apple, grape, but you're never gonna see gooseberry or red currant. So anyways, next is something I actually tried at my mother-in-law's house, and I loved it, you guys. So Manuel's siblings are vegetarian, and so his mom will buy a lot of things to kind of suit their diet, but we love to try them too. And this was something I'm so glad that I tried. It's a beet spread. You put it on toast and bread, and it's really creamy and tangy. It's kind of like a butter, but it's flavored with like a tangy pickled beet flavor, and it is so good, you guys. This one has ginger in it, and it is amazing. So I'm super excited to spread this on toast, dip vegetables in it. It even goes really well with cheese, so super yummy. Next is what Gabe called baby food. He's like, Mom, why did you just buy baby food? It's apple banana sauce. So this was on the fruit aisle at the grocery store where they sell the applesauce and canned fruit. And they had these different purees. I promise you it was not the baby aisle. But it's apple banana sauce, and it looks so delicious, you guys. It just looks really creamy. And it looks like it would taste good spread on pancakes, toast. So I'm really excited to try this. I think it would even be good stirred into some Greek yogurt. Next is a staple that I love every time I go to Germany. If my mother-in-law doesn't have this out at the dinner table, I'll go buy some from the store. But she introduced this to me years ago. It's such a common condiment in Germany. It's garlic sauce. I guess you could compare this to a garlic aioli sauce, but it's still a little bit different, and I absolutely love it. They have it in lots of different brands, and my mother-in-law actually made it from scratch this time that we were there. It is so good. It's actually sweet. It's sweet and creamy and garlicky, and it's tangy. So it's perfect for dipping grilled meat in or French fries. I love it with potatoes, grilled potatoes. It is so good, you guys. You can even put it on sandwiches. It's amazing. Next is another common condiment in Germany. It's sour cream sauce. Now we have sour cream, of course, but this is like a runnier version of sour cream, and it's almost like it has a little bit of lemon juice in it. It's tangy, it's runny and creamy. Serve it up with chives, and just like the picture, it's so good if you pour it over potatoes. It's also a little bit sweet, which is why it's so good. All right, next is nothing new, but I've never tried this before. I've never seen this at the grocery store. It's white balsamic vinegar. And they actually had it in a glaze, and I wanted the white balsamic glaze, but it was like $15. So I settled for a bottle of vinegar, and I'm just gonna make my own reduction sauce with it. But I love balsamic vinegar and balsamic dips and sauces. In fact, while we were in Kanab, I showed that in our Kanab family vlog video recently. We were at a 5-star restaurant, and they had made a balsamic butter. It didn't have cream in it, it actually wasn't butter, but they had made like a balsamic reduction, and then they had whipped it into this creamy butter. In fact, I thought it was peanut butter, and it was so good with breadsticks dipped into it. It was amazing. So I would imagine it would be just as good with a white balsamic vinegar. I can't wait to try it. Okay, moving on to the packaged items. This, you guys, just reminded me of my childhood. I remember when I was a kid going into these candy stores in the mall, and they had these lollipops. They were suckers on like a really long stick, and they were clear. They looked like fruit, like oranges and lemons, and they were really pretty. And I just remember we didn't want them so much for the flavor as it was, they were just really pretty. And they usually had a little ribbon tied on them. And that's what these reminded me of. Just these little lollipops that look like fruit, and they're just decorated so cute. You just want to look at them. Just kind of want to hold it and look at it. You don't really want to eat it. But these ones are made with natural ingredients, so I thought it would be really fun to try. And Germany always has really fun flavors. We just have the basics like banana and apple and grape and orange, and they always have these really fun berries and combinations you just wouldn't think of that are super tasty. Okay, next are the instant packages. These are really cheap, and they're just kind of fun to have on a day when you just want a single serving snack, or the kids are hungry and they just want to make something just for them. So this first one is peach maracuja. I can never say that word, but it's definitely a fruit we don't see very often. And so this is just like a little dessert, like a pudding, and it has the little pieces of fruit in it. So this is gonna be super fun to try. Next is a flavor that was new to our family this year. We went to a little carnival in Manuel's hometown, and they had these slushies that were a flavor we've never heard of. It's called Waldmeister. There it is. So I Googled it, and the translation is Woodruff. It's the Woodruff plant. And of course, in the church, I'm thinking of President Woodruff, and I never realized his last name is a plant. And I never realized that the flavor of the plant that I didn't know existed would taste so darn good. So we saw that they had it in a gelatin, and so Gabe threw these in the shopping cart, and can't wait to try them. It's a flavor that's hard to explain because I've never tasted anything like it before, but it's really, really good. Okay, next are these instant puddings. It's just like a wild berry cream pudding, but you guys, you just don't see stuff like this when you go to Walmart. You don't see these pretty berry creams. You just see like strawberry pudding, raspberry pudding, you know, the usual. These are just so much prettier. Okay, I don't know who put this in the cart. I'm just seeing it now for the first time. Buttermilk lime-filled chocolate. So there it is. It's by Lindt. Now, I'm usually not a fan of white chocolate. Neither are my kids or my husband or my in-laws. But I had some white chocolate the other day. It was the Ritter Sport brand, which apparently I guess is being boycotted because they're selling it in Russia. So a lot of Germans aren't buying it. I didn't know. But the chocolate actually tasted like ice cream. Like it felt really creamy and milky. It didn't feel like a waxy white chocolate that I'm used to tasting. So it was bearable, it wasn't bad. But this will be interesting. Lindt is a really good brand of chocolate. It's really good quality. So this almost reminds me of like a key lime ice cream. Can't wait to try that and see how it tastes. Okay, we got some more Lindt chocolate. These are flavors that we just don't find at the grocery store here. This is strawberry black peppercorn filled chocolate, 70% cacao, so this will be really delicious. Can't wait to try it. We got another one here. It's the black currant, or in German, it's my American accent, Schwarz Johannisbeer. I don't know, you guys, my American accent. Anyways, that looks really yummy. It's like a chocolate mousse, but also with a berry filling. So layered on top of each other. That looks amazing. Nothing special here, but my favorite kind of chocolate is just plain milk chocolate. I love dark chocolate too, but something about a milk chocolate bar that's just simple, it just does something for my soul. But this one has a creamy milk chocolate filling in the middle. It kind of reminds me of like a molten lava cake. So you've got milk chocolate inside and milk chocolate on the outside. Can't go wrong. All right, here we have, at first I thought this was red velvet cake, but it's not, you guys. It is Schwarzwälder Kirsch. So it's like a cherry chocolate layered cake, a yummy German dessert. I've had this before, but they've put it inside of a chocolate bar. So yay! Okay, my favorite kind of plain milk chocolate in Germany is the Alpine milk or Alpenmilk. Anyways, here it is. This one's like a mousse. You can usually find this brand at grocery stores here in the US, especially at Walmart, but they have a lot more varieties and different kinds at the stores in Germany. Okay, these are fun. These are just those little instant powders to make the glaze that goes on top of all the fun little fruit tarts. I usually just make my own out of apple juice and cornstarch, but I thought it would be fun to get the kind that they make in Germany, and we'll probably have some fun and make some desserts, as it's harvest time right now with our blackberries and strawberries. Okay, yummy, you guys. Nothing super unique about this, but doesn't that just look good? It's a lemon pudding. Now, when I think of instant lemon pudding at the grocery store, like the Jell-O brand, I'm just thinking, nothing special, right? These puddings actually taste homemade. It tastes like somebody made a lemon mousse using fresh ingredients. So it's very creamy, very citrusy. It just tastes really good. It does not have that instant flavor, that artificial lemon flavor that you get with like a Jell-O pudding. So this is gonna be super yummy. And then of course, we had to get it in vanilla. They use vanilla bean. You can see the vanilla bean in this pudding. These are so yummy, especially with like an apple strudel or dumplings with the vanilla sauce. You can just do the dumplings with vanilla pudding and it's so good. Okay, and then of course I love the Knorr salad dressings. Now we have the Knorr brand at the grocery store. You've probably seen like the spinach dips and the soups and the salad mixes, but for some reason they don't sell these salad dressing packets in our grocery stores, and they're so good. They come in so many different flavors. You've got like Greek, Italian, and just a lot of different herb vinaigrettes. They all have unique flavors. They're so good, you guys. And all you do is mix a little bit of water and oil and shake it up, and it tastes like a fresh vinaigrette. They're so good. It's way better than bottled salad dressings that just have that processed packaged flavor, you know what I mean? I love to make my salad dressings fresh. I like to just create different flavored vinaigrettes all the time. But if I'm in a hurry and I don't have time to do that, this is the next best, closest thing to a fresh homemade vinaigrette. They're so good. Okay, one of our favorite things that we discovered, and they were so delicious that we already ate them, so I can't even show you. So I'm gonna show a picture right here. I just went online and found a picture so you could see what it is I'm talking about. But you know, we have these Wasa crackers. I think they pronounce it Wasa in Deutsch. But we sell this brand of crackers at the grocery store and we love them. And I saw these and they looked amazing, so I threw them in the cart. If I would have known how amazing they were, I would have grabbed way more. But they're these cream-filled sandwiches and they make the perfect little salty snack. They're so light that you feel like you could just keep eating them and you don't really get full. We had this herby sort of pesto cream-filled sandwich right here, and then we had a tomato basil cream-filled sandwich, and oh my goodness, you guys, the closest thing I can think of to compare it to, but it's not even close in comparison, not even on the same level, are those cheesy, creamy filled cheese cracker sandwiches that kids love. It's sort of that concept, but 1,000 times better and better for you. So I loved those. These were fun to try this time. These are sort of like throat drops, but they're not medicated or mentholy or anything like that. They're just little fruit drops. And these are the black currant berries or Johannes berries. And these are fun to just have in your pocket when you get like a little tickle in your throat, when your mouth gets dry, just pop one of these in. They are so good. In fact, I'm gonna eat one right now. This is what they look like. They sort of do look like a cough drop, but they don't taste medicinal at all. It just tastes like a fruit candy, but it's that black currant flavor. So good. And usually we can only find that here in the form of a jam or a jelly. Sorry, I hope this doesn't bug you that I'm eating and talking at the same time. I never do that in my videos. Okay, here's a really popular candy with our family. It's called a Nim Soft 2. I don't know if I said that right, but we love these. For years, we have loved these. They come in different fruity flavors, and as you can see, they have a liquid fruit-filled center. And so it's kind of the texture of like a Starburst. Let me show you. But it's in the form of a ball. And you put these in your mouth, you put it in between your back teeth and you just press down on it and they explode in your mouth. They make like a popping sound and then the fruit juice just oozes out into your mouth and they're so satisfying, you guys. Okay, let me demonstrate. You probably didn't hear that, but I definitely felt it. It's so yummy, you guys. Something about this candy, it just does something for you. I can't explain it. Oh, and they always promote that they have vitamins in these. So it's like a vitamin-filled candy, which helps you feel a little bit better about eating candy. Okay, last are my husband's favorite. He's been buying these for years. They're called Ice Fresh. And when I asked him the first time I saw these, I said, what is the flavor? And he said, ice. So apparently ice has a flavor. And actually when I first tasted one of these, I could not figure it out. I couldn't even describe it. I couldn't compare it to anything. I think the closest description I could come to is like a mild menthol banana flavor, which sounds disgusting, but these are really good. So I do a bad job with describing these because I think it turns people off, but they're actually really good. So I just asked my family right now, I said, how would you describe these? And Manuel said, well, they taste like ice. I asked Gabe and he said, I think they taste like lemon. And I asked Cambry and she said, oh mom, they definitely taste like vanilla. So there you have it. It's such a strange flavor, you really can't compare it to anything, but all you know is that you can't just have one. They are so yummy. Now in my Around the House vlog videos, I'm gonna show you our recent trip to Germany, and in those videos, I'm gonna show even more foods that we tried over there that are not featured in this video. And I'd love to hear from all of you Germans out there. Anybody out there who's lived in Germany or you are German, I'd love to hear your thoughts, opinions, and experiences with any of these food products that I shared today. What are your favorites? And that's it for this video. I'm gonna end it by popping one of these in my mouth. See you guys in the next video.